coffee shop today, do some work, kind of do like a little day in the life, and then it's New Year's Eve today, so we're gonna get into some debauchery later on today, so you guys will see. After 7 days, we're gonna check in on them and see how they're doing. Alright, peace out, likewise. So we just did a call with some of the sales guys we got for one of the offers that we're managing. And for that specific offer, we're trying to get them to 100K per month consistently. So for us to do so, there's like a 4K ticket. So we need 25 piffs every single month. 25 isn't that bad. It's about 6 to 7 piffs per week. So if we do 7 in a week, we're doing about 112,000 per month. That's US, by the way. So the plan is with that is right now we created a school lead magnet that's 7 days. So every day for a week, they're watching like a piece of course content that's like an hour long. And then from there, we're pretty much just gonna set the appointments from the people that join that school program, because they've already been nurtured for literally 7 days, and some resources plus the content that the client is creating. So we just implemented it last week, so we'll see how it goes. We'll keep you guys updated on that.
Out of 3 takeaways that you're going to talk about in this video, what is the first takeaway from this year?
First key takeaway from 2025 is don't chase perfection, but chase execution. And what I mean by that is, you know, throughout this whole year, and honestly just like before that, just like trying to make shit work, and then with other things, I've always just kind of thought like waiting for the right moment to do a specific thing, like waiting for the right moment to, you know, invest in myself, waiting in the right moment to, you know, do certain things I've always wanted to do. But I've come to a realization that the right moment will never come. So you just have to literally take action on things that you want to do and stop waiting for the right moment, because when you do end up waiting for the right moment, like I said, it never comes, and all that happens is you wait for too long, and it gets to a point where, you know, the opportunity has blown over, and you're like, fuck, I should have taken action, I should have done that, I should have done this when the opportunity is there. A lot of us, you know, people in general just talk themselves out of opportunities. And I've always said this to, you know, people that I'm working with, like sales guys, is that people will always talk themselves out of life-changing opportunities. But what you have to do is you have to take action before you talk yourself out of it. Because I would rather honestly take action, fail, and, you know, learn the lesson that I'm going to learn from failing, rather than feeling the feeling of regret, where it's like, damn, this opportunity could have made me X amount of money, or this opportunity could have brought this to my life. But the thing is, I never would have known if it would or wouldn't, because I never took action on it, right? Like, you'll only really figure out if something works or not if you decide to take action and do that thing that, you know, you're wanting to do. So that's one of my biggest takeaways, is that like the right moment will never come, the perfect time will never come. You just have to execute on your ideas, and you know, the faster you execute, the faster you'll learn, and the faster you get results. So now we just did a bit of work at the coffee shop, went to the river, and then now we're about to go to the gym, do a quick little workout there. We're gonna make some food, then do a bit of more work after the gym, and then we're gonna get a little bit of a liquor in us later tonight for New Year's Eve. So you guys will see that. I'm in the gym right now, about to do some cardio before the lift, because right now I'm trying to lose some motherfucking weight, bro. I'm too damn big, so I'm trying to cut down, trying to get leaner. So we're doing about 15-20 minutes on the treadmill, and then we're gonna be doing shoulders and arms today, and then after that we're about to cook up some food, feast.
What's the goal for 2026?
Goal for 2026? 200 pounds lean, bro. Right now I'm like floating between 226 and 228. Last time I measured yesterday, or I weighed myself yesterday, I was 220 7.6, so say 228. So the goal is 200 pounds, lean as fuck. The goal is to look like a 5'10 Anthony Joshua, bro. Or Michael B. Jordan. No, that's kind of crazy, bro. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Someone told me that if I do cardio before I lift, I burn more calories, so that's what I'm doing. So right now, about to do the superset, pull-ups and dips. Do 3 sets and just till failure. Yeah, I love you, you my everything. Second lesson I learned this year, key takeaway of 2025. So this year, realized that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. And what I mean by that is, my dumbass gained a bunch of weight because I was so focused on, you know, look who it is, look who it is. That's f***ing Soul, bro. Man, f*** you! Okay, back to the topic. So, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So like I said, you know, my dumbass gained a bunch of weight, so focused on actually like trying to get to the money, trying to, you know, grow the business, build the business, as you guys know, that I let myself go. And in return, I gained f***ing weight, bro. So I think when it comes to like business and fitness, like self-development, are like, they go like hand in hand. So I think that you can't be a great leader while being fat, bro. Like why do you think, or why would high performers, you know, sales reps, you know, other, you know, marketing guys, why would they listen to you if you have tits, you know? I think as a great leader, you need to be in great shape. And I'm not like saying like on some David Goggins shit, but you can't be, you know, fucking like 25% body fat. Because the thing is like, bro, who the fuck would want to listen to a fat dude? I wouldn't. So that's a thing. That's one thing. Also, it's like, bro, when you're pushing yourself, when you're pushing the needle, you know, outside of the business and outside of just everything else you're doing, that literally translates into your work. That translates into your day-to-day. So if you're busting your ass in the gym and then also putting in the work outside of the gym, like with the diet, with getting proper sleep, and obviously just like optimizing, I don't say optimizing your lifestyle, but because sometimes we have to sacrifice sleep, but just optimizing everything as much as you can, your work is just gonna be a lot better. Like if you get, you know, 7 hours of sleep, you're gonna feel a lot better during the day, right? If you eat the right foods, you're gonna feel a lot better during the day. So then your energy levels aren't fucked, and you can actually, you know, do proper work, and you're feeding your body the right fuels, rather than just eating McDonald's, you know, at 11 a.m. or at like 1 p.m. So going back to what I was saying, like the way you do one thing is the way you do everything is, you know, if you're a needle pushing dude, you gotta, you know, push the needle in every aspect of your life. Fitness, you know, your mindset, your knowledge, work. So yeah, we just finished at the gym. About to cook up some food, maybe polish off a bit more work, and then get ready for little New Year's Eve festivities. Yeah, get liquored up tonight. Cooking up some Korean beef, some bulgogi ground beef. Put that in rice, eggs, a little bit of sesame seed. End result, bro. Woo. So the last key takeaway of 2025, and the last takeaway is you got to work with people that already have money. So I know that might be like a very like novice level takeaway, but it's a takeaway that we had this year, not just for myself, but with our agency. We made a really big switch from working with local businesses like car dealerships, right? We worked with a couple of those, and then a couple of like service-based businesses here in like the Lower Mainland Vancouver area, to working with people that are already making money online. So people that are selling courses, online programs, high ticket offers. I don't like to use the word growth operating, but that's kind of like the lane that we took in this new year. And honestly, by far, it's one of the best decisions that we made as an agency, because Now that we're working with people that are already making money online, maybe, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50K per month online, they already have an understanding of what it is investing back into their business. Also, it's a little easier for them to take more risk because they're online businesses. And that means that the overhead isn't as much as, like, let's say a car dealership or like a service-based business, and, you know, they might have a big staff, or they might have, you know, a brick and mortar or like a lease that they gotta pay, right? Yeah, one of the biggest things is, you know, us working with richer people, and I don't, and when I say rich people, I don't want to like say like brick and mortars aren't rich. Like, they are rich, but I'm talking about like online businesses. I should specify that. Working with online businesses, one is because like everything we do is just like we SOP the fuck out of everything we do. So we just do it once, we implement it into other people's businesses. And honestly, like, the main thing I've already kind of talked about it is really just the mindset, right? Like, these guys that are running these high ticket programs, they can take more risk. They're sitting on more cash. They're not in debt, right? So they can take more risks. They can, you know, spend money on ads, which is makes our job a whole lot easier. And honestly, it's like I said, the mindset part, bro. It's like, I don't want to downplay the people that have brick and mortars, but people that are, you know, making 100K per month think differently than people that are making 20K per month. And I'm talking about profit, right? Or 10K per month. And that works well with us, because the thing is, like, one of the things that we kind of struggled with was, you know, we're putting in 100%, but our client, our partner, isn't putting in their 100%. So then from there, it's just not working out. Whereas now, like, our new model is both sides are doing, you know, their part. So yeah, to conclude this, because it's been long as fuck, is key takeaway is working with rich people and making them more rich.
Ooh, it's freezing.
Calm little fit. Little leather jacket action from Zara. Black pants. Black dunks. Watch. Chrome hard glasses. Belt, black t-shirt. Something light. About to go get liquored up. Actually, we were about to head to the pregame, KG's crib, and then go to the party later. And then you guys will see a couple of clips of us pushing the needle, going until the break of dawn.
What did we get up to?
Did we? Bro, got lit last night. Just chilled today. Low key did not push the needle at all. Watch Stranger Things. Chill. Now I'm about to go get some food. Yeah, bro. That's about it.